Hi, everybody. This is Susie Liberatore, your branding expert and art director of Visions to Images. I am an art director who has invested years mastering the digital design world and was an early insider to the digital marketing space. I learned the twists and turns of exactly how to bring that physical brand presence to the online space seamless through beautiful branding design for a variety of different businesses, ranging from corporations to small businesses and even large businesses. Today, I have an amazing person that I'm sharing a story with on my podcast. Hi, I'm Susie Liberatore, owner and art director of Visions to Images, and today on my podcast, I have Ann Cochran, partner at Amphora Consulting. I'm so happy to have her on here. Leanne's been working with me on some stuff, so we're super excited to have her on. Hi, Leanne.
Hi, Susie. How are you today, my lady?
I am doing awesome. How about you?
Fabulous. It's a beautiful Tuesday here in Cleveland.
Yeah. Nice and cold.
Nice and cold.
Okay, so tell me how you got started in this world of, I know you do some public speaking, you've written books, you an engineer background, you have so many amazing accomplishments. So kind of tell us how you got started with all of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the question. So I started off studying engineering at Ohio State, and I really loved that. I loved problem solving. I loved solving some really challenging technical scientific problems. And then I worked in that space for a while. And then I decided that it was more fun to solve the business challenges that existed, because that's sort of where the people and the science and the business all come together. And so I've transitioned there. And recently joining Amphora to really work on how can we help companies to change their trajectory and growth by creating market-backed strategies and supporting that with, great market segmentation, understanding of who their customer is. And then I support all of that with my passion around really helping organizations change the culture that they work in and help them with, developing their leaders in a variety of different topics. And that's my most favorite thing to do.
That's amazing. Yeah, you're amazing. You have so much great stuff happening for you. I love hearing your story each and every time. I know you have so much stuff going on. You speak a lot. You do a lot of public speaking. I know that. And you have your novel, and then you're part of Soroptimist in Cleveland. You're on the volunteer board. What do you do for them?
Yeah, that's a great question. So for Soroptimist, I was one of the chartering leads. So we brought Soroptimist, which is an 80,000 member organization in 130 different countries, to Cleveland. And I was one of their chartering leads, just helping build the officers team, build the membership base of amazing members just like you. We're so thankful to have you on board.
Yeah, I'm glad to be a part of it. I really am. Thank you.
Yeah. What's your most favorite part of being part of the team?
Seeing you. Well, I'm still new, so I don't really know too much, but I just love being able to be surrounded by amazing women and definitely give back and help and grow with that. There's a lot of great stuff happening there.
Oh, that's so amazing. Yeah, that's why I love doing it too, being around capable women and supporting that. But for the Federation, I'm their fundraising council chair. So I just have to bring in, tens of millions of dollars every year to make sure we can support our Live Your Dream and Dream It Be It programs. But for me, it's really rewarding, because I believe with every gift that you're given, you should pay that forward twofold, if not threefold, when you can. And so it's a passion of mine.
Exactly. Yeah. You're amazing with all of that stuff for sure. You light up when you talk about it. So tell me what you're most excited about right now. It can be business, whatever, just kind of what you're excited about.
Sure. So when I left the corporate world, which was about 2 years ago now, I decided to start playing my hand in writing and doing research around authenticity in the workplace. And all of the work that I did was published recently in this amazing book by Smart Business. It's called Perspectives. And I wrote the second section in there, and it's reflections on continuous improvement, authenticity, and the power of building meaningful workplace cultures. And I think what I'm really excited about with this is, first off, I got to meet some amazing people while working on this project. But second, it's opened up the door for me to be doing workshops and public speaking with corporations that I otherwise wouldn't have had the opportunity for. And I love doing research for the sake of research, because I'm a I'm a nerd, right? So
Yeah.
surveying hundreds of people and collecting that data was fun. But now it's even more impactful when I can share that with other people and they can drive change in their organization or with themselves. And that's really rewarding.
Yeah, very rewarding. Perfect. So do you have any other books that you're going to be involved with in writing or anything? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on two, which is scary to say out loud, but super exciting. So in Perspectives, I wrote about authenticity in the workplace, and now I'm working on expanding that content based upon the research that I already did and combining some additional things in there to talk about authenticity as a whole. So what does it mean to be your true authentic self and living your life that way, which I know you'll resonate with well because you truly always act as your authentic self, which is why I think we get along so well. And then a second piece is a book that I'm working on with a private partner that we'll say right now. And we're working on some fun things around culture in the workplace, but more to come on that. We're kind of keeping it under wraps for a while.
Totally. Yeah, thanks for sharing that info. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So my last kind of question for you is, if you could give advice to somebody that's either starting off in the entrepreneur world or just in anything that you've kind of talked about today, what would your advice be for them?
Absolutely. That's such a great question. And I wish I had listened to other people's advice when I heard this advice when I started. And so I'm going to say this with the context of I haven't done a good job of listening to this. So listen to me, and I will give you tons of other people that have shared this advice to me with me, and listen to them, which is progress, not perfection. Start it, move it forward. You know, one of the conversations you and I just had about a project we're working on, I said, Susie, please hold me accountable to get this done by the end of this week, because it's really easy to like say, I need more time, I need to do this, I need to make it perfect. But there's so much to be said for just getting started and getting a prototype out there and then updating it and getting another prototype out there that's even stronger. And so I think people just need to start. Progress, not perfection. That's my advice.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Yeah.
Not calling the kettle black on that though. So I don't do a great job with it, but I'm trying every day to work harder at it.
I mean, you do a great job. And essentially sometimes we have to fall in that hole, sometimes we have to get ourselves out of it, but definitely progress, not perfection. I like that. I really like that. Because you can't wait until everything is perfect. You just can't, like, especially when people are launching or they're going into business, they're always like, well, when I quit my 9 to 5, I'll start my business. Or when I have enough money, I'll start my business, or this or that. Like, if you keep putting it off, it's not going to happen. You just got to make that progress and do it.
Yeah, there's a leader in Cleveland that I spoke to when I was still working at my main corporate job back like 2 years ago. And I said, so I have this great idea. I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to write a book, and then I'm going to find my dream scenario. And she was basically like, slow your roll, sister. If you want to write something, you need to get up at 4:30 in the morning and use your time before you go to work to put your plan together. And then you need to pitch it to someone. Don't just quit what you have already for this like purple unicorn that you may or may not know exists. And at the time I was really disappointed because I thought she was going to be on my side and telling my partner that, I'm just going to quit my job and everything's going to be fine. But she wasn't, and her advice was so sage, because you got to put the work in, right?
Yeah, totally.
So
Awesome.
can I ask you a question?
Sure. I
have a great following, of course, but if you could go backwards and tell people what they should do when they're starting, what would your sage advice be?
It's so funny. Can I ask you a question? Nobody's asked me that before. So if I could go back, I would probably say just do it. Like, I have a journey that I've been on, and so many people doubted me, or I felt like I wasn't doing what I needed to do for my business, and I was focused on being a wife, a mother, whatever, like trying to do all of these things and trying to make it perfect, essentially. And it wasn't going to happen. And I should have listened, and I should have followed through on myself first, when I knew what I wanted and needed and went for that goal. Like, I felt like there were just these obstacles that I had to keep overcoming, and mindset was huge. Mindset's huge. I've worked with Renee, our sales coach, many times on mindset. Just being able to hurdle over all of these roadblocks that we have in our minds all the time, of people doubting us, doubting me, doubting whoever, because you get it. right? And then deleting them out of your life. Just deleting them out of your life and moving forward with what you need to do, and not letting myself be like, oh, I should be hanging out with my son right now. No, you need to work. You need to take care of yourself. You need to take care of your son. You got everything under control. Because I don't feel guilty anymore working. I used to feel guilty because of my son. I'm like, oh, I need to take care of my son. I need to be with him every second of the day. No, not anymore.
Yeah.
And it's good that he's in school and stuff, but at the same time, when he's home, like, he's able to have his time and do things on his own. So I don't feel that guilt no more. I don't feel that stuff. So in a nutshell, just being able to really understand and do the mindset and get the stuff done, and don't feel guilty, and don't let nobody doubt you.
Yeah, I love that advice, and it's so important, especially your son's a toddler, so that's such a perfect age to be reminded of. You don't have to be holding their hand every step of the way. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you have anything else you want to say, or any other questions?
No, I'm so thankful that you had me on today, and I look forward to working with you in the future. You're amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited you came on, and thank you for all of the great stuff, getting me involved with Soroptimist and everything, and being amazing. I'll put your links in the comments, and then people can connect with you.
I look forward to it. Thanks, Susie.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.